So, dear friends, welcome to another episode of the Legends of Vashi. Today, I'm excited to welcome two powerhouse, two absolute dynamic leaders that we have at Vashi. We will know more about them as we go forward. Let me introduce the first person on the stage today. To join me on this couch on the Sip and Share special series of Legends of Vashi, I would like to welcome Sangeeta Claudius. She has unbelievably spent more time than anyone else on this show as of now. She has spent 28 years with Vashi, and it will be my privilege to have her on this show. Thank you. Welcome, Sangeeta.
Good morning, Suraj.
Good morning. Come. Looking at you, no one can believe that it is 28 years because you're looking 28-year-old. So there's no way anyone can say you have completed 28 years with Vashi.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah. I still remember our first interactions when I was just starting off in Vashi and meeting you in our Andheri office.
Yes.
Yeah, time has really flown by.
All of you are small kids
Yeah.
in front of me. You, Amit, Jatan, everybody.
Yeah.
Pratik,
Yeah.
all over there. I've seen you all growing. So, very happy to be a part of this family. Thanks to Madan sir for giving me this opportunity to be with you all. You all have always made me feel as a family till now. Thank you so much.
We share the same emotion. Thank you. So before we continue, we will now welcome our second guest, someone who is as dynamic, as full of energy as Sangeeta is, but having spent a little lesser number of years than Sangeeta. I would like to welcome Mr. Vijay Ahuja, the powerhouse, the polycab man in our company. Let me take this moment to call him on this stage. Thank you. Thank you, Vijay. Thank you for coming.
Good morning.
And being part of this special series. So 24 years, 28 years. First question, I would go with Sangeeta.
Yes, Suraj.
What are your memories of your first day at Vashi?
First day at Vashi, okay. There was an ad at the paper that they require a reception. So then I thought, chalo, let's go in. So as I entered, the receptionist was available. She made me comfortable. And she said, sir is in a meeting, just wait for some time. So then after like maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes, I was called. And then straight I had to meet Madan sir. My first interaction. So looking at him, I thought very cool person, calm. Talking to him, I felt ki okay, good. But sir was very casual, very normal. His questions were also not connected with the job. Everything was personal questions. I was also surprised because that was just a second job of mine. And normally my friends told me कि बहुत सारा questions होंगे, officially पूछेंगे, ऐसा सब था. But sir के questions एकदम अलग थे. So even I was very surprised with Madan sir's question. And then he said, okay, done. He said, when you can join. So I was so surprised and like, it was something like that for me because I didn't expect कि immediately ये आएगा. Normally process तो वही होता है कि okay होता है बॉस के एंड पे, फिर कोई सेकंड या थर्ड पर्सन कॉल करके आपको कंफर्म करता है इंटरव्यू होने के बाद. But there तो Madan sir was immediately, can you join from tomorrow? Really, I was so happy. अंदर से तो खुशी थी, but I said, sir, give me 1 week's time. And then within 1 week's time, I joined Vashi. So like it was a very different atmosphere, different thought what came in my mind. And I was very happy that I got selected immediately.
Thank you so much.
That's Madan sir for us, right?
Yes.
Everything is instant, even till today. With him, there is nothing like
Delay.
There is no delay. Everything has to be instant.
Thought आ गया और उसको complete करना है. फिर वो second thought नहीं देते. बोल दिया तो होना चाहिए. That I've learned from Madan sir.
It's interesting to know that 28 years back also you had that same experience as to how he is today.
Yes.
So so this must have been in Andheri office, right? 28 years back means we're talking about 1996.
Yes.
Oh my God. So 1996.
I joined in Feb.
So what was the environment and energy in 1996 when you must have just started your time at Vashi?
Okay, when I joined after 1 week, I was instant told that the reception will guide you. She will give me the handover.
Who was this?
Some Kritik or some, I don't remember the lady's name. But then unfortunately, when I came in, she was absent the same day. And I seen Sunil sitting at the reception. I'm very thankful to Sunil because he was the person who sat with me whole day, guided
Sunil Asrani.
Asrani. And he guided me the full journey that day, first day. Normally, first day, people are panicked, scared, don't know what to do. And then I came to know at that moment in the morning कि सर बाजू में ही बैठते हैं. मुझे तो ऐसे थॉट था कि सर कैबिन में बैठेंगे पीछे की तरफ, तो मैं I was tension free. But then Sunil
Oh,
told
that
me-
time he used to not sit in the cabin.
Not at
he
all.
was sitting outside.
Outside only. And he told me, मैम सर ना इधर ही बैठेंगे फुल डे. मैं बोली क्या? तो बोलते हाँ वो अंदर कैबिन में नहीं बैठते हैं, रिसेप्शन पे बैठते हैं. तो मैं बोला ठीक है चलेगा. मेरा पिक्चर मदन सर का वो फर्स्ट डे वाला था. कूल काम, एकदम फ्री, एकदम पोलाइटली सबको शेयर करते हैं अपना एक्टिविटीज. बट उस दिन तो ठीक था, बट सेकेंड डे या थर्ड डे था शायद से कुछ तो भारी हो गया था. आई डोंट नो, सिक्योरिटी वाज नॉट अवेल और समथिंग, एंड द वे ही फायर्ड एंड ही एंटर्ड, तो आई वाज बहुत
Nervous.
अलग ही फीलिंग आ गया कि मैं बोली दिस इज सर. सो देन आई वाज, अभी फर्स्ट सेकेंड डे पे कोई मुझे सर का कुछ या ऑफिस के कोई टीम मेंबर शेयर नहीं करेंगे हाउ इज द थिंग गोइंग ऑन. फिर लंच टाइम पे थोड़ा बैठा, थोड़ा डिस्कशन किया, तभी पता चला कि सर इज वाइस वर्सा. He's a very hot tempered person, but to that point only. But overall, the team was very supportive, especially Sunil Asrani, Vishwaja. We were there, my team. We were only, I think, so 6 or 7 of us when I joined.
So that was the count of the entire back
Yes.
office at that time.
Back office at that time, not more
Wow.
than 6 or 7.
I
we
can't
were.
even visualize what a nice environment. I mean, everything can happen so fast when you're a small group and everyone is sitting in the same room.
And we were meeting everybody, hi, hello हो जाता था सुबह ही.
So nice.
So yeah, so that was there. Like now it's such a big environment, we don't reach.
We have to make a plan to say hi, hello also once a year.
Correct. So I was very happy that time. Working with Madan sir, I've learnt a lot. I'm very, very happy to be a part of Vashi family. Thank you so much.
Now coming to Vijay. So from 28-year journey now, this is a 24 years. So we are talking about 99 or 2000?
99.
1999. So share your experience of how your first few days were.
Few days. Yeah.
Your experience would be a lot
very
different.
dramatic.
A very, very different. I'm sure.
Very dramatic. Joining first day of Vashi was not like joining for me, because before joining Vashi, as a full-fledged Vashi, I had done a lot of internship. Yeah. I started my internship when I was at 9th standard, 10th standard. My summer vacations were in office. So it was like I had got the taste of Vashi since the age of 14. So when I joined Vashi as a Vashi, the first day he made me sit in front of him whole day. And जब मेरे को observe, खाली तू देख मेरे को. मैं बोला क्या? And he is taking
What
photos.
made you want to be a part of this? Because in your case, it was not about a job interview or something. You had already done internship, being part of the family. You already knew Madan sir's temperament, Mohan sir's way of working already beforehand. What was it that excited you to be part of this electrical industry?
Not in electrical industry. If it was other industry also, I would have joined only for one person, Mr. Madan. Because at very young age, you idolize someone. So for me, some people idolize Amitabh Bachchan, some people idolize Boris Baker. For me, he was idol, like a wow,
Role model.
the role model, charisma. Probably at the age of 15, 16, I wanted to talk like him. I wanted to walk like him. I wanted to think like him. So that was the only X factor for me.
Okay.
I had done my few work here then, but I was not successful. But when I got the opportunity to be close to him, so I thought this is a game changer for me, life. That's it. The only money or I never thought about that money factor. I never thought which line I am going to. It was only one factor that I want to work with him. I want to be with him. I want to be close to him. I want to be a shadow of him.
It's I think a privilege for anyone to work with their role model, and I think that's what
I
attracted you
was
to
lucky.
be part
I
of this
was
journey.
lucky because I was working with my idol. I was working with my God, and that's it.
So our viewers can probably decide whether how close Vijay has become like Madan sir in this last 20-25 years of his time at Vashi.
No. I'm not a 1% of still after working for 24 years. I'm not a still 1% of him. I can be sure of that because the amount of knowledge, amount of energy, and amount of experience in the vast experience which he has, it is unmatched. He is an encyclopedia in business today. I have seen people coming and seeking advice ki how to run business, how to run family business, how to manage one's life. He's an encyclopedia. So I cannot be 100%. Or if I'm 1% of Madan sir also, no, I have made my life. That's more important for me.
I agree. There's a lot to
Nobody
learn from him.
Nobody can.
Every day is something new.
Nobody can be Mr. Madan Rodeja. It is a unique icon for me.
And the beauty about his personality is that he's always improvising on himself, even at today's age. He doesn't stop learning. So even today, he's talking about AI. He's pushing us to look at artificial intelligence, which today actually the youngsters should be talking about. But
Exactly.
he's the one who comes and in every meeting pushes us that what are you all doing on digitalization?
Probably in yesterday's meeting also, the energy he was there for whole day yesterday. I was thinking the amount of energy, amount of excitement. So Ashish came and told me कि आप लोग के जीन्स में है. बोला yes. बोला start from top to start from bottom. बोलता है excitement in you, in me, Amit, Mohan ji. बोलता है ये family jeans है. Where you got to get excited for every topic, you got energy.
I think energy flows. That I agree. So energy is something that
The passion
That's
which he brings into the business, na, it is unmatched. I have seen many customers. I meet a lot of people. There are very few people in this business field who are so passionate, so engrossed into it. Because at one stage, now any business house entrepreneur who is settled, who has earned a lot of money, now he becomes lazy and he leaves it upon it because he feels that okay, I need to enjoy my life.
I think one thing that differentiates the energy that we put in is probably because, like, if anyone here knows poker, it is always about all in.
All in.
There is no diversified interest. All your time, energy,
Money
focus
is
money
reinvested.
is reinvested into the growth of the company. So I think from there, then you want to do your best every day for the organization, which is like a temple today for us. So Vicky, if you can share your first day.
So first day was like the whole day I was sitting with him, and in evening, once he finished his work.
So what was your job profile? See, today you are known as if anyone thinks Polycab in Vashi, it is Vijay. It is you. And you have created that legacy which is going to be remembered for centuries. But what was it? What was your job profile in the first year when you joined Vashi?
So first year he told me, एक काम कर, अभी जो तू बीच में इंटर्नशिप करता छोड़ दे, अभी कल एक काम कर, 8 दिन तू तिवारी के साथ टेम्पो में जा.
So for those who don't know Tiwari, what was Tiwari doing?
So Tiwari is the first employee of Vashi Integrated Solution. So he used to look after the complete delivery logistics. आज हमारे कंपनी में there are around 20 to 30 drivers. There are many pickers and loaders, and we do first in Vashi we had only one tempo, one driver. So Tiwari used to deliver the material all over the Bombay, New Bombay in his 3-wheeler tempo. So the first basic lesson he told me कि तिवारी के साथ तेरे को सुबह से लेके शाम तक 1 हफ्ता घूमना है. एंड बोला क्या करना है? बोलता है तू उसके साथ रहे. एंड ये इंस्ट्रक्टर तिवारी तू माल निकाल के नहीं देगा, ये निकाल के देगा कस्टमर को, चेक करके साइन करके. एंड इट इज अ वेरी सटल, मतलब ये क्या काम करा रहे. इट इज वेरी सटल वे ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग द प्रोडक्ट नॉलेज. सो मोमेंट ऑफ द फर्स्ट डिलीवरी तिवारी बोला ये बिल ले, माल ढूंढ. तो मैंने टेम्पो खोला एंड देखा 3TF30 तो 3TF30 का कॉन्टैक्टर ढूंढने लग गया. तो मेरा 3TF30 कितना पीस? 3 पीस. सो मुझे समझ में आया 3TF30 कॉन्टैक्टर क्या होता है. तो बिल पड़ा, हाथ में मटेरियल लिया. दिस इज द बेसिक प्रोडक्ट नॉलेज कि ये कॉन्टैक्टर होता है.
इससे अच्छा नहीं मिल सकता.
इससे अच्छा नहीं मिल सकता है. हैंड होल्डिंग आज इंडक्शन में वेरी इंजीनियर दिस
बेसिक्स ही नहीं मालूम.
बेसिक्स ही नहीं है. ये बेसिक्स, ये जो बेसिक है ना, एंड में शर्म नहीं होना चाहिए कि मैं आज ट्रैवल कर रहा हूं तो 8 दिन वो किया, नेक्स्ट 8 दिन ही मेक मी पुट विथ पांडे जी, पांडे जी अगेन द मोस्ट सेकंड ओल्डेस्ट, सो व्हाट ही डिड, पांडे उसको ना 8 दिन ना खाली स्टोर को क्लीन कराने लगा. मैं बोला क्लीनिंग पे क्यों लगा रे?
In the Andheri mein
अंधेरी में एवरीथिंग इन अंधेरी,
all under one roof.
अंडर वन,
Warehouse, office.
ऑल अंडर वन रूफ. अंधेरी में क्यों? मैं स्टोर में क्या कर रहा हूँ? मैं बोला स्टोर में, बोला ठीक है चलो करो. तो पांडे जी ने मेरे को क्या करा है, 8 दिन इसको स्टोर किया. तो पांडे जी ने मेरे को एक रैक दिया, बोलता है ये माल निकाल और क्लीन कर और थप्पी लगा और उसके ऊपर डेट लिखा, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग डेट लिखा होगा. तो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग डेट, जूना वाला डेट को आगे रख और नया वाला डेट को पीछे रख. तो इसका मतलब क्या है, फर्स्ट इन फर्स्ट आउट का नॉलेज दिया. फिर कॉन्ट्रैक्टर का बोला कि अभी कॉइल चेंज करना चाहिए 240 टू 110 वोल्ट. तो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर खोल के, तो रियल एक प्रोडक्ट समझ में आया कि कॉन्ट्रैक्टर खोल के कॉइल निकाल के कॉइल चेंज करना, एसएफई को खोल के फ्यूज फिट करना. तो रियल प्रोडक्ट नॉलेज मिला स्टोर्स में 8 दिन के बाद.
Very good.
Next 8 days, then he told me, you go with the payment collector, Dilip. He gave me the outstanding statement and bill and invoice copies. Before we used to make delivery challan and then submit the invoice copies. That was the process. By doing that, I started to understand reading the outstanding statement, how Dilip used to ask money for it. This gave me the basic accounting knowledge कि मुझे outstanding statement कैसे पढ़नी है.
360 डिग्री इंडक्शन हो गया ये.
Exactly.
ये सेल्स का कीड़ा कब सीखा कि वो जीन्स में था? तो वो कहाँ से आया? अभी तक
तो
ये
मैं
पूरे स्टोरी में
बहुत
सेल्स आया नहीं.
सेल्स आया. सेल्स कैसे आया? तो एक दिन ना मदन जी ने मेरे से कोई मिस्टेक हो गया. मैंने कोई कस्टमर का कॉल नहीं, मेरे को काउंटर पे बैठा था, मैंने कस्टमर को जवाब बराबर नहीं दिया को फोन पे, तो कस्टमर ने कंप्लेंट कर दिया. तो मदन जी एज अ स्ट्रिक्ट हैंड, तो उन्होंने मेरे को बोला पनिशमेंट. मेरे को बोला पनिशमेंट. बोला क्या पनिशमेंट? बाहर जाके खड़ा हो जा और ऐसे खड़ा हो जा सिक्योरिटी की तरह. अब वो बैठे. तो मुझे ना तभी तो पेजर आया, पेजर दिया गया था एक सेल्स का, एंड हम लोग को आरएम दिया, पेजर दिया. तो ये सेल का कीड़ा कहाँ से? फर्स्ट सेल आई दिल्ली. तो MIDC अंधेरी में एक जन मेरा प्लीज कम एंड मीट रिगार्डिंग स्टार डेल्टा स्टार्टर 25 HP.
क्या बात है.
मेरे को पनिशमेंट है और ये कस्टमर बुला रहा है. अब मैं करूं क्या? मैंने वॉचमैन को बोला चाचा मैं आता हूँ 1 घंटे में. बोलता कहाँ जा रहे हो? बोला स्टेट ने तुमको बोला इधर खड़ा होने के लिए. बोला रुको ना मैं आता हूँ. मैं फटाफट बस पकड़ के चुपचाप में उधर अंधेरी में कस्टमर के पास चले जाता हूँ और उधर जाके वो 25 HP का 3 स्टार्टर का ऑर्डर लेके आ जाता हूँ और बाहर ऑर्डर कॉपी लेके आ जाऊँ और एडवांस का चेक लेके आता हूँ. मुझे मालूम है कि मेरे को 7.5% डिस्काउंट देना है, एंड उसके पास प्राइस लिस्ट था कि 7,800 लेस 7.5% प्लस 12.5% GST. ये तो मुझे समझ में आ गया.
GST नहीं होगा तो
वैट अभी GST. हाँ वैट.
तो पनिशमेंट के दिन पे तेरा सेल्स का जर्नी शुरू हुआ.
एग्जैक्टली.
Do you still feel sales is punishment, or do you
No.
are you most
No.
excited to run for sales?
नो. बाय डूइंग दिस व्हेन मैं पनिशमेंट बोलता अंदर आ. बोला क्या कर रहा था? तो चाचा ने सेक्रेटरी वाले बोला सर ये भाग गया था 1 घंटा. बोला किधर गया था? बोला ये कस्टमर का मैसेज आया था, मैंने पूछा नहीं, मैं ये ऑर्डर लेके आया, ये चेक लेके आया. तो ही हग्ड मी.
क्या बात है.
बोलता है एंड ही गिव मी दैट डे फर्स्ट डे क्या था कौन सा बिग बाजार का वाउचर. वो वाउचर दिया, गिफ्ट वाउचर दिया 500. मैं बोला यार. बोलता है एंड उन्होंने सब बोला देख ये होता है क्वालिटी की. दो पनिश्ड, द कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी वाज मोर इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर हिम. एंड फिर वहां से तो फिर दैट वाज द फर्स्ट सेल.
Very nice.
दैट किक्ड.
So I have one question for you now, Sangeeta.
Yes.
You are the only privileged person who has been with Madan sir in both his journeys, and through his journey in Vashi and now in a totally different atmosphere in selling Maruti genuine parts through the retail outlets that we have in Bombay.
Okay.
So for you, I would say there has been 2 phases, if I have to put it, in your journey at Vashi. Minimum 2. There could be some other departments that I'm sure you have been part of.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about this journey of moving, because for you it was a big transformation, moving from this back office driven to completely now you are full day on the field with the visiting retail outlets at Maruti. So how was this journey?
See, truthfully, I was told by Madan sir कि you have to just take care of HR and admin and Western Auto. So HR and admin, so as it is, I was doing in Vashi. So I said, okay, sir, I will manage there also because there were many complaints coming in. People were not getting satisfied. They were going away. There were many reasons for it. So I said, sir, okay, I will take care. So then I started it, and then probably maybe I don't know. Sir must have got a good feedback that things are moving, and I could see, and then sir appreciated also. Ki Sangeeta, after you coming in, things are coming on the flow. What is the issues? What is the problem? You are solving it. And then I used to always, I have that habit of probably got from sir ki जो activity जो काम आपको दिया उसका feedback होना चाहिए day end पे और immediately as and so the situation demands. So I used to always give him the feedback ki what was the problem, how did I solve it and all that. So then slowly the OPM who was there was on the edge of leaving. He had put a resignation and he was about to leave. So then there was a vacuum there, and then my coordination with the team, I had already gelled up with Western Auto team by the time for so many months I was there. So then sir said ki Sangeeta, now slowly start coordinating with the warehouse team for the dispatches, look the in and out. One thing I like of Madan sir कि आप थोड़े में देते हो फिर बाद में उसको expand करते हो, वो उधर ही satisfy नहीं होते कि एक दिया है तो अभी चलो अभी ये इतना ही देखेगी या देखेगा. He always has that willingness कि इसको grow करे. So then I started getting involved, and then Maruti team used to come. I used to just used to always make me sit with them for the meetings and all that. So then I started grasping how they are working. For me, it was a total different, very different environment because working with Vashi on sales with PVC was a total different principle, and this was a total different principle. This is a very fast principle, you could say, no patience at all for anything, very fast. If I don't respond, it goes to Madan sir. So on toes, I feel now Maruti has kept me 24/7. Then slowly, sir then told me you sit with the meetings when they come in. So I started sitting with the meetings. With the sales team, I was sitting with the meetings. Then I started, sir told me, then we have 20 outlets. Go there, see what is their problem. Be part of that team also. Then I started visiting them. So then I got myself involved in all the activities what Western Auto required. So then after that, sir told me, now I feel ki you take the designation as an OPM. I will put a mail to Maruti ki Sangeeta will take over that part. Are you ready for it? Again, a different surprise for me because PVC also came in as a surprise only to me. I joined as a reception. In 6 months, PVC came in. I was learning that also with Madan sir, and then that person also was not available on time as and when required. So then sir gave me that opportunity ki you take over PVC. So that was also total new from reception to
So
sales.
PVC, I think you were managing our Finolex PVC business for good 10-15 years.
Yes.
Yeah, so that completely different world.
Yes.
From spare parts, which is a daily transaction, to resin, which is it's a seasonal business.
Yes.
6 months in the year there was business, 6 months no business.
No business. Slow.
So-
Yes. Correct.
North and South Pole.
Yes.
So I think it speaks a lot about your flexibility and ability to adapt.
Probably that is there only, Suraj, but it always depends on the person, your guru, whatever. I take Madan sir as my guru from day one. He is the person who has molded me, melted me, everything. This has affected my personal life also. I can balance my personal life also. Probably I've learnt from him because I'm with him available as and when required. So I'm really thankful for everything.
I've had the privilege of meeting your daughter a few times, and I always see that you are her inspiration for everything that's happening.
Yes, because I have that habit like from day one, whatever is happening in the office, I go and share with her. We make it a point ki before going to bed, we share a full day activity.
Amazing.
She shares hers, I share what is happening in the office.
So like Sangeeta's situation, she also had 3 strong different phases in Vashi. Starting, as she said, with back office, reception. Then there was this whole phase of resin.
OPM.
Resin. And
Resin.
then now moving into the retail outlet parts manager. So I think the world in 2008 saw a great recession. So if you ask anyone, they say that 2008 was one of the turning points for many companies, many countries in the world, and many of them went through their toughest moments for the next 7-8 years.
I know what is coming up.
But I would say 2008 was a major turning point in your life. So your life in Vashi from 2000 to 2008, I would say, is your phase 1, and 2008 to infinity is phase 2. So that is when we give birth to the partnership with Polycab. So share that moment of your life with Vashi.
So Polycab came by accident to me. We started our Vasai office in
2006.
2006, and first 2 years, Polycab was like okay, on the shelf. Anybody requires Polycab, we used to sell, and there was not a push kind of that product, and there was not kind of brand head, or there was not a product head management who is the owner of that product to drive that business. In Vashi, the concept of the brand management, product management was there. Everybody has to sell everything, and Vashi was known as switchgear company. So in 2008, it was you when you started. Now I'll say that it was like it was more of your push to push that product, because you felt that there's a huge potential in this brand Polycab, and we need to do justice to it. Before that, I used to be.
I still remember that day when I called you from Vasai office and you were in Andheri.
Yeah.
And I told you, Vicky, यार ये product को हम लोग बेचते हैं. इसको grow करने के लिए साथ में काम करते हैं. And immediately you said, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And before that, I used to do in Finolex pipes, and I was like not really enjoying it, to be honest, because I was always looking. I was always wanted to look at a product which had the potential to expand. And the brand Polycab, when I started, I was not so passionate about it, and it was like, chalo, karte hai. But my first meeting with Inder Bhai jointly with you for Chavre Engineering, 35 lakh rupees order, the first meeting. Before that, we didn't know what is SPA, how the Polycab was. The first 6-8 months, we were like a baby, just going into motions. So when we went to a Chavre in Mime office, and first interaction with Inder Bhai, and he gave us the price, and we sat on laptop in a car, did the working, and called customer कि ये 35 lakhs का order close किया with a good margin, and we understand this is the game. Yes, here the money is, and here the potential for the big business is there. That very first kick with your joint meeting with our joint with Inder Bhai,
I remember that meeting.
Was a turning point, I'll say, in our lives. In terms of Vashi's journey, I believe that Chavre engineering order, our first meeting with Inderjay Singhani, that big order, 32 lakhs was that a big amount for that.
Very big. We were extremely excited after.
Excited. So, and after that, I got an entry key to Inder Bhai.
Would you say he has played an equally important role in your life?
So I'll say that 3 people. My life revolved 3 people: Madanji, you, and Inder Bhai. Because I was like a rocket, a missile, which was guided through you. How you have to strategize and go to the marketing strategy. What you had given inputs to me, we would not be successful in Polycab probably with your strategic inputs on daily basis and motivation. Whatever Polycab is in Vashi today, probably I feel without our teamwork, it would have not happened.
I agree.
It was impossible because, I had the passion about it.
Teamwork always helps.
Yes.
And I think we have more minds together when they think, we come up with better ideas.
And with you, I had got a good partner where whenever the chips were down, you made me sure nahi hoega, ho jayega. The motivation factor, probably in this journey, we made, there were no mistakes, there were no pitfalls, but you always hold my hand ki nahi chal karte, ho jayega. That support you need when you are looking at a larger picture of the canvas. I always believe in it.
So there's this one point I think both of you have done extremely well in your life, and it can help everyone on this show, is both of you all have been extremely good principal management, relationship management people, right? With Finolex, you were the face of Vashi with Finolex for good 10-15 years. Now with Maruti, also there is such tremendous interaction that you have to do. You with Polycab, I mean, you are a role model to so many brand heads in our company, BRMs. You are mentoring so many people on how to manage relationship with principal. If there was something you would want to leave on this show, which is the legends of Vashi? You know, some legacy that people can hear even 10 years from now when they open this video. What would be that one thought that you would want on how to manage relationship with your principals?
We have to be on time, giving delivery, proactive, and close the deal or the response what we have to give on the same day. We don't have to keep it pending. That is what I've learned from Mother Sir. Never leave anything pending before the day closes. If it is not completed, have the courtesy to revert back कि सर ये आज नहीं हुआ है, मुझे कल का दिन दो, मैं क्लोज करूँगी. The response.
So our response should not be
On time.
response on time, and if we are failing, be proactive in letting people know,
Yes.
either the principal or the customer or your colleague. Let them know beforehand that this is not happening.
Yes, this I have done in PVC because at time when the material is to not reach on time, I used to proactively call the customer and tell him कि sir sorry आपका आज material नहीं आएगा, ये reasons है, next day मिलेगा delivery. तो in PVC not a single customer, not my this thing used to call Madan sir.
I agree. I have
They
seen
used
that.
to only call me and update. Because I proactively did that what Madan sir taught me. When I was at the reception, I started learning because he used to be sitting next to me only. So I used to listen to him the whole day. From 9 to 5:30 our timings were that time. So I used to listen to him the whole day. So I step by step understood कि we have how do we close the day. So that has come through him. So that is what I am teaching my daughter also, my family, and also my team with whom I am working. One more thing I want to add in this, the CSR activities. My daughter, when I took her first time for the CSR activity, Suraj, she was very, what to say, like in tears when she seen the kids, what they go through.
Generally, that's the first impression anyone has when they go.
Because I thought to share this on this platform because that's a really very good activity what Vashi is doing. So she's every time keen to know, Mama, what is happening here, what is happening there. I used to take her in AD Bavla every Sunday when I used to do it with Girish. So she keeps asking me, Mama, when next you will be able to go. So I have given her Girish's number. I said, whenever you want. In between also, she did a CSR activity with Girish at Powai with her friends.
Yeah.
So that is there. So that also I'm very thankful that this is something good we are doing for the family, for the this thing, our surroundings, our people around. So thank you so much.
Actually, it's a good topic you have touched because when you actually go to an NGO and spend time with them,
Yes.
somehow all your frustrations disappear. It happens to me also. The first time you go, you feel tears, but after you go again and again, it gives you joy. There's a change in your emotion, right? You feel more peaceful when you come back home.
Because they are so happy looking at you, so you feel wow.
You feel like you've done something very good.
Yeah, we are not doing anything. We are just visiting them, and the happiness, the way they reply, they respond, makes you feel happy. So we go with a peaceful mind when we go back home. So that is also I'm really thankful. My daughter has learned something from that. So she's also on my steps only.
So nice.
Following, yeah. So she's carrying on that thing. Whenever she gets a chance to go with her friends, she goes to do these activities on her own.
To you, Vicky, if you had to give some guru mantra to budding brand heads, brand relationship managers in different regions of India, what would that be?
Only one thing. Always understand the principal needs you more than how much you need him. Never get intimidated for him. Never be pressurized. Always have a dialogue which is a win-win, and create a personal and emotional bond. The emotional connect with the principal is the primary base of any relationship. Your principal management will only be stronger and stronger if you are connecting emotionally. You know what is his birthday. You know when his family, his anniversary. When his kid's birthday, you wish him. Be with him. Once he gets emotionally connected, he'll share with his issues, his problems. Give him the advice, because every individual in this society, I feel, needs a sounding board. Be his sounding board. I always believe if you become somebody's sounding board, probably rest all the things, pricing, discount, targets, your business becomes seamless.
I have a question to you. You are the most successful brand manager in Vashi by far. How important is it to believe that brand is really powerful and good and it is the right product to give your customer? For someone who's into brand relationship, do you really need to believe that that product is the best product for my customer?
I always believe before onboarding the brand, relationship secretary, the onboarding process or selection of brand is very important. We at Vashi should have a very strong checklist now, which brands we have to onboard. If brand has a market position, if has a brand has a market share more than 25 to 30% in the space they are running into, that they believe in channel sales, they believe in the distribution network, are the key factors which should be looked at primarily before onboarding. It cannot be that we need to brand and that we need to get an agency of that brand, but you know that principal has 80% business of direct selling it. Then the value addition of what value as a channel partner I'll add, it will be nothing. Brand has to be basically believe in channel sales, distribution market, and believes in growth of channel partner. So I always believe a principal who has the mindset to do his business through channel partners, who believes to do business to channel partner in terms of in stock, the channel partner who stocks, who funds, and believes through the last mile delivery. Only that brand should be onboarded in Vashi, because the culture of Vashi is the last mile delivery.
Totally agreed. There is one more element at Vashi which has made the brands that have been with us. We have brands that are with us for 40 years, 30 years, 20 years. I think there is one more element which people, the outside world may not realize, but we very consciously look at the core value matching. Onboarding a brand along with, of course, you need to have the distribution mindset. You need to have love for your customer. You need to have a great product in the first place. You need to be priced at the right point. There are so many elements that go. But I think somewhere we also look at the subtle elements of how well I connect with the people in that company at a core value level. We have our own core values. If that is not aligned, if that other company may have a great product, but if their belief system is that we want a quick win for which we are ready to unethically manage the business, so there are so many ways where the product quality can be can be compromised. So then after a point of time, those brands have not sustained in Vashi. So I think the core value matching with the principle also is something that I think we must take into consideration.
The promoter mindset, that brand principle is very important. In Inder Bhai, when you meet him in last 20 years or 23, I know your experience would be the same. The core values, the core values, the groundness and the vision that person, it totally matches, resonates with Madanji. When I look at Madanji and Inder Bhai, the passion for business, the hunger, the vision, it aligns with it. So probably the success of Polycab in my life was because I got that product, and I got that principal connect who aligns with my idol. So it was very easy for me because the passion here with Madanji, passion of Inder Bhai, and vision and speed, because they both believed in speed. Their response in speed, delivering of speed, they both believe in customer service. Their only motto was to give the last mile delivery, give a customer service. That to help me, because I was trained by Madanji like that, and I got the principal who believes in that, and he had vision for it. So success of Polycab in Vashi was more because we got aligned with the right principle and core value.
Okay, now let's pull ourselves. If today you all both have young daughters who are entering their corporate life in some time, and today when we look at more and more people joining Vashi, they are in the age of 22, 26, that age. And if you had to give a career advice to a young child starting their career just out of college, and what would that be based on your experience of now 2-3 decades?
Yeah, I will always tell her that quick jumping is not the right thing to do. We have to be stable, sustain at least for some period, understand the world, understand how the criteria are working, how the world is moving, how your colleagues are. Get into it, and then if you have a better offer, a better prospect than this, or if you're growing in the same organization, instead of jumping, then you need not change the company.
That would be your advice.
Yes.
Vicky, what would be your advice for the Gen Z today?
Gen Z.
Gen Z है आजा.
I'll always tell them first thing. Your first job should not be for the money. Don't go about money. Do what your passion is. Select the field you are passionate about, and join the company as an intern where you're passionate. If your passion is digital marketing, if your passion is sales, if your passion is product making, or your passion is finance, then you should do an internship into a good company where you got where you learn the skills of it. Spend some time. Do masters in that. Do masters into that field. Then select the field which you are passionate about. If your passion is not aligned to your job, no, then there would be discontent. Then there would be jumping. Probably, if you are not now for example, if anybody comes and his passion is graphic designing or market advertising, and I put him to sales because उसको job नहीं मिला, उसने MBA किया है. सर वो 6 महीने में 1 महीने में साल में चल जाएगा, वापस वो उसको जॉब किधर नहीं मिला, वो वापस सेल्स. इन दैट दे आर स्पॉइलिंग देयर लाइफ, not only of themselves, they are jeopardizing the life of their family members also. Because moment this Gen Z doesn't have to understand that the whole ecosystem around them, their parents would be always worried about them. They would be in stress. So the first step is very important. It will take time. You will
Follow
not
your
get-
passion
follow your
and
passion, and the success will follow you.
Stay the course.
Yeah.
There will be ups and downs, but stay the course.
हाँ, and don't be in peer pressure कि मेरे फ्रेंड्स को जॉब मिल गया है and मेरे फ्रेंड्स को जॉब मिल गया है and मुझे किसी भी हालत में लेना है. ये नहीं होता है. And second most important, once you start earning, whatever you earn, try to save your 50-60% of income into SIP. Start at early age of saving. That's
a very
more
good
important.
input. Focus on investment, not on just blowing the money.
If you earn 100 rupees, try to save 60, because and in that 40 rupees your expense should be managed. You never
I've
know.
seen you do that very successfully. People can come to Vicky. Anyone wanting any advice on managing mutual fund, your own investment, he's a book you must visit.
Because I believe if at Gen Z at early age they have got the habit of saving, they can lead a good, successful, content life.
So two great advice: follow your passion and save first before spending.
100%.
Thank you both of you.